Hello, 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 and welcome to Illusion Fox Gaming. So today we're doing the level 75 Reaper quest at Dark Days. Still is waiting word from Arnegus. Apologies, but we're still waiting on Arnegus to come through. There's not much for you to do around here until then, unless you have a knack for cleaning. Herman is good at weeding out promising stores and whatnot, but getting to the truth of these stories is a craft as delicate as weaving. I'm sure you've seen firsthand how bad bit of information can lead to elaborate plans going apart at the seams. Boss! Boss! Calm down, lad. Breathe. What's gotten into you? It's Arnegus. He's been murdered. Oh, shit. What? Tell me I heard that wrong. I'm afraid not. The brass blades found him half buried in the sands not bells ago. Just lying there. Like some bloody animal carcass. They're bringing him to Araleg's burial chamber as we speak. Whoever did this doesn't know the reckoning they've got coming. Before I'm done with them, they'll be begging to crawl back into their mother's womb. I want just as much as you, Harmon, I do. With times like these, we need to look into the boss for guidance. As you can see, emotions are running high. I should stay here until Herman cools off. Can you let the boss know that we're standing by and wait for her command? Like as not, she's gone to pay her respects. Okay. So where's my nearest Ethernet point? I'm not very familiar with Oda. I don't really spend a lot of time here generally. Sorry, I ain't in the mood for chit-chat. Where's the bloody keeper? My lady Prithee, the dead must be let to rest. The dead going to have one more among them if you don't shut your trap and listen. The brass blades brought in the body not long ago. Show me to it. Ah, yes, that they did. But are you the deceased family? If not, I'm afraid we cannot. Family? Family? Arnegus was like a son to me. Like a son. Ordinary that would be, he is interred in the innermost coffin. However, I must advise you not to gaze upon the body. If she insists, then so be it. God damn it, Arnegus, I told you not to go and get yourself. This isn't for you. I'm sorry for barging in here and for all the bluster. If you give my ruinous, promise me that Arnegus gets sent off well and proper. Of course he shall be. However, if you wish to intern him within the city gates, well, such sought-after space comes at no small expense. I don't care what it costs, just send your man to Lemur's headquarters to collect what you require. I appreciate you coming to find me, but there's someone else I have to speak with first. I'm heading to Stone's Throw. Come along if you please, but come along in silence. In other words, I don't want to talk about this. Where the hell's Stone's Throw? This is where Arnicus' dear wife earns her living. Best get this over with. Never be something easy to do to go and tell someone's family that they've lost someone. Arnicus never forgot the debt he owed you. The debt we both owed you. Even so, his loyalty ran even deeper than that. It's a strange thing to look back on the people we were, a decade younger and a lifetime more foolish. Young lovers, proud patriots, blissfully ignorant, returning to Locus Amanus, the cradle of our people. A triumphant homecoming for the Garleans after centuries in exile. The once mighty invaders had been laid low and driven back whence they came, and it was a banner day when Arnicus was honored with the post there. Their honor and pride quickly faded when we saw the truth of Locus Amanus. We hadn't just defeated our enemies, we had clapped them in irons and condemned them to a life of servitude. Descendants of those who driven our ancestors north so many generations ago, made to pay for the crimes of their forebears. His superiors were certainly pleased with the poetry of it all. Arnicus, however, could not simply look away from their suffering, let alone take pleasure in it. Confronted with the reality of the place we would call home, his conscience demanded he take action. He began cooperating with the resistance. But the eyes of the Frumentarian are all-seeing, and before long he was ousted as a sympathizer. It was only by the grace of good fortune that we escaped with our lives. I've often lain awake at night, wondering if he had outlived his usefulness to the Resistance. Or perhaps it was a petty senior officer that orchestrated our fall. Regardless of the cause, the outcome was the same. We could never return to the Empire. We fled to Eorzea by way of Radz-at-Han, the only route open to us. Wasn't soon after 7 foot on the docks of Linsa that your luck ran out, as I recall. Sought by Yellowjackets and accused of being Imperial spies. Aye, but we still managed to make an escape. We ran and ran, terrified that our pursuers would one day catch up to us. That is, until we met you. Had you not taken us under your wing when you did, I shudder to imagine our fate. Your gratitude is the last thing I deserve, lass. If I hadn't sent Arnicus off on my damned fool's errand, he'd still be alive. It was Orcus that killed him, and no mistake, he died for my vengeance. I can't tell you how sorry I am. No, you needn't apologize. I know. I know he was happy. As long as he was helping you, he was happy. The blame for his death doesn't rest on your shoulders. It rests on the man, the monster, that murdered him in cold blood. And I expect you to see he answers for his crime. For me and for Arnicus. I will, lass. I will. On this I swear everything that I have to swear. We need to talk. Somewhere with fewer prying eyes. Come meet me at the bridge to the north. What do you guys say? What's going on? What's up? What's happening? I owe you an apology for not telling you everything about me and Orcus from the start. I dragged you into a fight against a foe that's cunning, brutal, and utterly merciless. I thought with all of us together we'd tip the scales in our favor. But I was wrong, and Arnigus paid the price for my hubris. That voidsent we tracked in the Black Shroud was likely one of Orcus's minions, but I was too caught up in my grand scheme to realize it at the time. I should have thought about why it tried to hide that body. Your common voidsent wouldn't even have the guile to bury a kill, but what if Orcus taught it that as a way to throw trackers off its scent, and to dangle bait for me and mine? Orcus has used that same trick in the past, and he knows that we know it too. By dispatching his minion, he redrew his attention. Arnigus was a warning. Orcus doesn't give his prey swift death. He toys with them, cuts into them, and savors his screams. So I knew he was responsible. It's like a signature. The way he leaves the bodies when he's had his fill. I only pray Arnigus doesn't take that servant with him to the next life. Orcus would come for you or me next. Not right away, though. That'd be giving up the game. He wants us to keep looking over our shoulders, sleeping with one eye open. He'll wear us down without even lifting a finger. And when he finally strikes, we'll be dead on our feet. Playthings for him to do with as he pleases. That won't do. We need to bring the fight to him. No more waiting around for a lead to come to us. It won't be easy, but I can still count on your help. We really haven't gone all that far. Thank you. And if you've got no qualm risking life and limb to fight for Arnigus, to fight for me, then I've got no qualm calling you a member of my family. Family? A curious word, that. Buddy, it's him. Orcus. Some persistent rats were nibbling at my tail. I should have known by their stench it was you and yours, Drusilla. Or should I call you granddaughter? Shut your mouth, you thrice-damned monster. Monster, is that any way to greet a beloved elder? Children these days. Seems one death wasn't punishment enough for you. A second should suffice for this scant reminder of your being. We're into this here and now. Follow my lead. I thought we might save our reunion for a while longer, but if you insist, I shall feast upon your beating heart here and now. Naught but dregs left in that discade vessel of yours. Too long has the hide been left in the sun. But your family has been replenished with fresh blood, I see. My, and what a bounteous soul this one has. Your scythe may be dull, but your eye is as sharp as ever. Blinding as the sun, pure as the snow. Delectable as a boar slathered in grease. I thought to make a quick meal of you, but perhaps just this once. Forbearance is in order. Such a singular specimen must be given time to fatten, to fulfill its succulent potential. 'Twould be a travesty to consume you ere you achieve perfection. When your soul is ripe with fear, swollen with hatred, and fit to burst with despair, I shall return for you, and I shall gorge. Until that time, sup well, my growing whelp. Curse these old bones. He was right in front of me. I could have ended it in one swing. For a moment, just one moment, I saw it again. My family slaughtered, lying at his feet, my life slipping away. And that was enough. Doubtless you have more than a few questions. I'll answer them, I promise, but now's not the time. Trust me. Standing around kicking the sand won't change what's done. Let's return to headquarters and let the wind cool our heads. Then we can consider our next course of action. Excuse me. It was my own fault. If I hadn't stood there slack-jawed, if I wasn't so damn slow, we'd be rid of that abomination once and for all. What you saw used to be my grandfather, before Orcus took over. He looks great enough to be my own grandchild now. Trick of the Void, like as not. It's no secret that if Voidsent doesn't want to devour you, it probably wants to take possession of your flesh. But Orcus has a particular talent for it. And as you doubtless surmise, he's got an insatiable craving for ether. Killing was only a prelude to the act of gulping down her essence like a draught of ale after a day's work. He's old, I can't say exactly how old, and he's acquired a taste for the finer things. Seems your soul counts among the finest he's ever seen. Things just keep getting better for us, don't they? Is that so? Used to being a prize pig, are we? Enroad, it's clear that safety is no longer something we can take for granted. Not even in a crowded street, not even in the middle of the day. Keep your eyes peeled and watch out for those terrible red eyes. We're sitting chocobos for the moment, but I'll think of something and send for you as soon as I can. Till then, never sleep far from your scythe. And that was the level 75 Reaper Quest Dark Days. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. And we'll come back either for another live stream or, well, not, this wasn't streamed, this was just straight to YouTube, but maybe you'll come to one of our mini live streams or watch another video here on YouTube. But till then, have a wonderful rest of your evening.